So good day, sir. My name is Jericho Kisora. Chapter 24, Post-EDSA to the Present, 1986-2010. Overview of Fifth Republic and its major precedents include political transitions, constitutional reform, and national development goals. So that explain that this presentation cover Aquino to Arroyo administration with expanded details. Next, end of Marcos regime. People power revolution ended the dictatorship and rejected the legitimacy of the 1973 constitutions. So that discuss how the peaceful revolutions restored democracy and global recognitions. Next, Aquino assumed presidency. Aquino took oath and Club Filipino and immediately rebuilt government's structure. So that an uncertainty of constitutional basis and urgent need for legitimacy. Next, the Freedom Constitutions 1986. Aquino declared a provisional constitution granting her reorganization power. So that explain why temporary constitutions was essential to stabilize governance. Next, reorganization of governments. Key officials were replaced, institutions dismantled, new democratic processes introduced. So that discuss our reorganizations created a clear break from dictatorship. Next, forming the 1986 Constitutional Commissions. Members represented diverse sectors: women, labor, Muslim, farmers, educators, clergy, youth. So that explain inclusivity and democratic participations missing during Marcos era. Next, drafting the 1987 constitutions and a return to democracy, checks and balance, human rights, and decentralized governance. So that emphasize how this constitution still governs the Philippines today. Next, key provisions of 1987 constitutions. 1 6-year term for presidents, martial law restrictions, legislative term limits, judicial and bar council, strong human rights protection. So that explain why preventing dictatorship was the core purpose of these safeguards. So for the last of my slide, people empowerment measures. Law enabling recalls, sectoral, representative, and stronger people's organization. So that explain how this strengthen grassroots democracy.
So good day, sir. Good day, classmates. So this is the continuation report of Jericho Kisora. So my name is Darren Binag, and today we discuss about Aquino administration priorities. So first is release political prisoners, lifted habeas corpus suspensions, rural development, and last is constitutional stability. So Aquino's administration priorities is discuss post dictatorship and healing rebuilding. So next is challenges under Aquino. So challenges under Aquino is multiple coup attempts, economic instability, ongoing insurgencies, and natural disasters. So challenge under Aquino is it explains how instability slows reform. Next is Fidel B. Ramos in 1992 to 1998. So focus on political stability, economic liberalization, peace, negotiations, and infrastructures. So Fidel B. Ramos in 1992 to 1998 was discussed foreign investments, deregulation, and privatization. So next is Ramos Development Plan. So Ramos Development Plans Philippines 2000, turning the country into a newly industrial nations. So during Ramos Development Plan, so it discussed foreign investments, deregulation, and privatizations. So next is Joseph Estrada in 1998 to 2001. So Joseph Estrada in 1998 to 2001 is a platform focused on anti-poverty, agricultural support, and pro-poor programs. So it discussed political instability and transitions. Next is Estrada administration issues. So corruption allegations lead to impeachment and it's to revolution. So sama karon nga kanang issue kay ron which is ang corruption because ang flood control. So di jud siya ingong basta-basta makalugi jud siya sa atong gobyerno. Namo gyud mga gobyerno nga corrupt natong panahon na karong panahon na mas katapod yun nga Estrada administration. So it discuss political instability and transitions. So next is Gloria Macapagal Arroyo in 2001 to 2010. So long-term presidency with economic reforms, anti-terrorism measures, infrastructures push. So it discuss controversies but also economic resilience. So Arroyo's economic agenda is focused on fiscal reform, debt reduction, and infrastructure expansion. So Arroyo's economic agenda was explained strong economic growth despite political crisis. So summary of Fifth Republic leadership: each president pursued unique priorities from democratic restoration to economic reform. So during summary of Fifth Republic leadership, so it explains continuity and ongoing national challenges. So last but not the least is just ang conclusions. So 1988 to 2010 shape modern Philippine democracy and governance. So and with how unresolved issues remain part of present day national discourse. So kato mga wala ma-solve nga issue sa una, especially ang corruption, which is present pa jud siya hantod karon. And that would be all. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Good day.